yesterday there was no vlog, but there was an abandoned video, so you weren't missing out. We did something where we had to sign a non-confidentiality agreement where we couldn't film anything or talk about it, but we're actually going to fly some drones today at this field with a guy who's a stuntman, and he runs all the stunts for big movies like Pirates of the Caribbean or any of the big superhero movies. And we're gonna get to talk to him today and see what we can actually tell you about what we did yesterday. How's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Look at you guys. You guys are cameraed up.
Yeah, we are.
What's up, boys? How you doing? You guys good?
Yeah, we're doing great.
Oh, that's nice.
Rolling down. Whoa. Dude, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
This is a nice one. It's like tile floor, it seems like.
I've seen them on YouTube, but I never actually seen one in person. I see us in action, guys.
Wow.
These are,
What we did yesterday, we didn't actually get to film. We signed a non-confidentiality agreement when we went to Pinewood Studios, because that's where all the big movies are made, and they wouldn't let us film there. We couldn't talk about it, and we were there with a stunt coordinator named Tommy Harper. He does all the big movies. He's done Pirates, Fast and Furious movies, Captain America, Iron Man, Avengers, all those movies he's done, and he's the stunt coordinator for them. So he took us on a tour. We got to see the studio, amazing things. There's a lot I can't say. What he said that I could say is that we held Thor's hammer. We actually met Russell, the guy who makes all the props for all these movies, and Josh asked him, and we did it. We actually got to go and hold Thor's hammer. They took it out of this big case, and it was actually like 50 pounds. The actual hammer they have is made of like aluminum. It's like a big, yeah, aluminum. It's a big brick of aluminum, and it's just like so heavy. It's about 50 pounds. I was like struggling to lift it up with one hand. And they actually have a bunch of different props for the hammer. So they have like a lighter one that he actually wields when he goes around. But the actual Thor hammer is about 50 pounds. And not only did we see that, we saw Drax. He was acting on set. This was for Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the current stunt coordinator for that movie. We can't talk about any of the other movies we did, but we're actually gonna interview him right now, and he's gonna tell us some other stuff.
I'm Tommy Harper. I'm a stunt coordinator, second unit director for major motion pictures.
What are some of the biggest things we could recognize you from?
Well, the Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2. I've done Captain America Winter Soldier. Coordinated all the stunts in Guardians of the Galaxy 1, and now I'm working on Guardians of the Galaxy 2 here in Atlanta. I grew up racing mini bikes and motorcycles with their sons and forged these, friendships with them at an early age. And they see you racing a mini bike and they're like, wow, this kid can do stuff. And then, like all of a sudden they'll get a call for a kid to double, for someone to double a kid riding a bicycle or crashing a bicycle or something. Like, oh, this kid looks just like him. Get Tommy to do it, or get, this kid to do it. So I was lucky enough to grow up around those people, and they got me into the business of doing it, and my brother and I both. And that's kind of how it all kind of unfolded. And now my two boys, Riley and Reed, both work with me. My son Riley, who's 27, and my son Reed, who's 20. Riley's been working since he was 7 years old. He got his Screen Actors Guild card on a movie called Soldier with Kurt Russell. And my son Reed, he's been working since he was 6 years old, and he got his Screen Actors Guild card on a movie called Old School, and Will Ferrell threw him to the ground. So I was the stunt coordinator on Old School, and they had this kids party, and they wanted a kid that could get shoved to the ground. And I said, I got a perfect little kid to do that. So we did it, and first time we did it, Will Ferrell just barely pushed him to the ground. I go, no, you can shove him to the ground. And he said, I don't want to do that. A little kid, man, it's gonna hurt him. I go, no. I go, come here, buddy. And I shoved him to the ground because we had rehearsed it at home, and he's a tough kid. And Will says, wow, okay, I guess I can, So he shoved him to the ground, and it worked out real good. And then my other son, Riley, he flipped back through the birthday cake, and Will Ferrell fell in the pool. So that's kind of how Reed's his whole career started. I can't really say what's the scariest, because I don't really get scared. I get more focused when I'm doing stuff. Sometimes afterwards I'll get scared, like, oh, I can't believe I just got missed by that semi truck. It would have been over, or I can't believe this, just missed me. Having done the first Guardians of the Galaxy, all I can say is this one is 10 times what the first one was. And I know the first one was received really well, so I think this one's really gonna blow them out of the water. And it was really cool to be able to take you guys around and show you some of the sets and that, and show you the studio and let you guys have a look at, you know, what we do. And where can people find more information about you and what you do? Well, for me, you can look me up on IMDb, and you have to go under my full name because there's a few Tom Harpers out there, but I'm under Thomas Robinson Harper. And you can look up also under brandexstunts.org, which is our stunt group. We'll go flying here and show you guys what it's all about. Yeah, we're gonna go do some flying. We're gonna take out the drones as well and see what we can do. Cool.
That was our interview with Tommy Harper. He's a really cool stunt director and coordinator and stuntman, and I'll put his links down below if you want to check him out. Also, we're gonna be seeing him again probably when we're in California right before VidCon. Him and his son are gonna be back there because they're gonna be done shooting Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And so we're gonna hang out and try and do some cool stunts maybe with them when we're out there. Okay.
What?
That's the motor, but it looks like a it looks, yeah, it's about to shoot someone out of the air. Yeah. How's she doing?
Oh man, it needs a medic. Yeah. We need a medic. We need a medic.
How's old Betsy doing?
I was literally wondering what? I mean, it's done. It's done.
Oh.
Holy moly. At least the SD card should be fine.
It is. Could we catch it? Like what happened in
We have the footage.
Oh my god.
Should be covered.
Coverage, right?
I have the DJI plan.
It's still alive.
The battery is still working.
Nice. At least you have an extra battery.
That's like 150 bucks, so that's good.
No. Axel.
No.
We need a medic over here. Oh, his head. It's cracked. Damn. Axel, man, you took a hard one. It's okay though. Poor Axel.
Yeah, there's part of your drone in here.
Is my drone in there?
Look at. Oh. There's that.
What is that? Oh, that's a
motor.
The camera.
That's a motor.
Gimbal. Oh, the motor.
Oh, maybe it is a camera gimbal. I don't know.
Maybe it is.
There you go.
Like such an epic shot. Oh, he was gonna fly right underneath it.
That's parts of the stunts, though.
Yeah, it's a stunt, man.
You know what happens, stunt man.
See what happens when you hang with us?
Yeah, stuff breaks. Yeah.
We do have one blade. We got one blade still working. The others are about half blades, so might be a little uneven.
I crashed that drone before.
Alright, let's see.
That was a car wreck.
That was a full-on collision. And then underneath, let's see, the oh, I actually have that part in my pocket. That is this right here, the gimbal. And the legs just like flew off. That was so crazy. Luckily the SD card is still good. We are out here looking for drone parts. So in that last scene, I was doing a shot of him coming down and landing. I was just hovering and he was gonna come down and land right underneath. Unfortunately, we crashed mid-air, mid-collision. The drone went down, the plane came around here and swooped down and luckily landed not too hard. So the plane isn't hurt too much. The drone is completely totaled, which, I mean, it's all part of the adventure, you know, that happens. But we're out here looking for parts now, batteries and etc., stuff like that. I watched the file from the for the drone. Unfortunately, it's corrupted because the recording stopped mid-take, which really sucks. So I have all the footage and SD card footage from before, but I don't have the actual crash on film, which is unfortunate because that's really what I wanted. But RIP to Cody's drone. It lasted about a week into the road trip, and we'll see where we go from here. Right in the air, right about here, it just fell down to the ground. His plane came around all the way around here and then landed in the field right over here. Mine was like scattered on the ground right over there. And you saw the little broken pieces. We got to get down to Florida.
All right, bud.
It was fun. We got to do actual stunts with you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You got it.
It was
You'll
a
have a
pleasure.
new drone waiting for you when you get to LA.
Oh, thank you very much.
Talk to my buddy over
Appreciate it.
at Drone Fly.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Tom's a good guy.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to Drone Fly in LA.
Drone Fly.
Fly.
All right.
Free drone.
Thank you very much.
Right there.
That was
All
fun,
right,
man.
All right.
Let's go get some
guys,
water.
have a safe trip.
We drove all the way down here to Florida, about 6 hours, just kind of straight driving. But I'd like to thank Tommy for the day today. We went flying with him today. He talked to us and we kind of interviewed with him a little bit. It was a lot of fun, and so I want to say thank you to him. It was a crazy day because we could just kind of like crash the drones, but we had so much fun doing it, it doesn't even matter. And I mean, he hooked me up with Drone Fly to get another drone, so thank you to him. He didn't even have to do that, so that was awesome. And yeah, we're gonna go hit up Steak and Shake now. We got a meetup tomorrow in Orlando, and that's it for now.
Aircraft disconnected. It's gotta be really out.